This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we're going to be talking Vestiaire Collective scam and going down on Vestiaire Collective, willingly or unwillingly, Chanel, Maria Draganova, and all that good stuff. But before we get to all the details, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, thumb up the video, let me know what you think about it all, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together there as well. Thank you to all my patrons and members who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday. You're all more than invited to join the party and the festivities and the chats every Saturday on my channel. That's where we pre-record these videos together. So I have all my co-chatters in the chats right next to me, ready to comment on this topic. Maria, darling, can you come in and say hi? Oh, hello, darling. This is the same face I made when eBay scammed me with a Chanel bag. Now, not that I got a fake Chanel bag. No, it was a scammer who wasn't really even selling a Chanel bag. They claimed to be selling a Chanel bag, used fake photos. Yes, you could check out that video of mine. I did make a video about eBay, about the problem that happened on eBay and Chanel with me. That's the that's the face I made when I was like, when I realized that it was a scam on eBay. I was like, but yeah, so thank you, Maria. By the way, go check out Maria Draganova's YouTube channel. I shall post a link to this lady's channel in the description box down below. Be sure to go to her channel and subscribe and send her some love. Okay, bye, Maria. Let's talk. Bye, sweetie. Bye. Okay. Ciao, let me tell you. Whip is out. No, it's a crop. Okay, so basically, Maria posts on her social media, Insta stories, I guess, just a couple of days ago, that she's appalled and shocked that she ordered some. Let me cue it in. This is the text from Maria's Insta. I love the little at the bottom. Vestiaire Collective, I want my money back. Money back. So Maria says, so I received a fake Chanel item from Vestiaire Collective today. I'm reading her Insta story. I'm absolutely fuming. They do not want to refund me, although I have proof the item is fake and it doesn't match the seller's description. Has this happened to you guys? And did you get your money back? I will definitely make a YouTube video about this and will also tell you more here on Stories tomorrow. I'd never ever buy anything from Vestiaire again. They also have the worst customer service. Apparently everything goes through an authenticator, but they should train their employees better if they can't even tell the Chanel item I received is not even real leather. Now, this video, I'm doing the video. This type of situation, this is why you watch superdacob. Maria, anda. This is why you watch superdacob. And the link up above, I'll post in the card section, also down below, my Vestiaire Collective video from months ago. I warned all of you about months and months and months ago. I had even people call in. I had people calling in live to share their tragic stories, horror stories about what happened to them on Vestiaire Collective. I made a video about it, warning everybody, you could have watched it, girl, and you would have saved yourself the heartbreak and the headache. And furthermore, I even made a follow-up video. Shortly after that, I made a follow-up video reading through all the comments that you guys left me underneath the first video I made, where you continued sharing more horror stories about your experiences on Vestiaire Collective and other websites as well, but mostly Vestiaire Collective because we were focusing on that. Horror stories. And now look, bam, it happened to a bigger luxury YouTuber as well. It happens to the best of us. As I just said, just a couple of months ago, it happened to me through eBay. I got scammed with the Chanel thing. Thank God I got my money back. The scam didn't go through. That person, I had to fight, but I got that person blocked. I got my money back. It was all good and fine, but the heartache and the stress I had to go through to deal with it, that was insane. So Susie Q says in the live chats, Susie Q says, I had bought a Kelly 25 on Vestiaire Collective. The seller said it included everything. Once it got to Vestiaire Collective, they messaged me that the receipt wasn't included and did I want to cancel it even though it was authenticated. I canceled the order immediately. I would never buy from them again. There you go. There you go. Now, what I'm saying here is, with Vestiaire, you gotta be very careful. I know my Chanel, okay. When I go on their website, I see so many fakes, and I can't believe that they can't see them. And in some cases, I even see double listings of the same item with the same photos from different sellers. How is that even possible? I mean, it's just a no-go all around. Really tragic. Now, this is really bad, and the fact that like they're just so silent is terrible. But then a day later, Maria posted this. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Praise the Chanel Lord! Praise the Chanel Lord! They finally replied. You cannot, and then she posted a little screenshot of the message popping up notification from Vestiaire. You can now return your item, I guess, on your desktop. Complete the return form to unlock your shipping label. Please ship the item within 7 days. Thank God. Thank the fashion gods that this worked out in your favor, Maria. Be very careful, girl. Stop buying stuff that you're not completely sure of. That it's authentic, that it's real, that it's really necessary. You know what I mean? It's super, super important. Now, this can happen to the best of us, as I said before. By this, what do I mean? I mean that you gotta still, we can enter this whole debate upon, like, what do we really need? How much do you really need? And this is an interesting topic because a lot of us, well, I have a YouTube channel, but people who are not active on social media and buy too much, you might have an addiction. Slow it down. People on social media, different story. Maria in particular has built her persona on YouTube mostly through her shopping vlogs and her unboxings, and buying stuff is what makes her earn money. So she's spending a lot of money buying those things, but she's also making money by posting videos on YouTube, videos that are monetized. So it's a bit tricky when you observe an influencer at her level, always showing you it's, oh yeah, unboxing here, more, buy more. And we're not talking unboxing a cream or unboxing a deodorant or a makeup palette, you know. We're talking like Chanel clothes, Chanel bags, wanting to go to Hermes, buying Hermes stuff, like expensive stuff on almost on a daily basis. An influencer that does this might make anybody at home believe like, oh well, yeah, everybody can afford it. It's sure, let's go buy a $5,000 bag twice a week. That's not how it works. So what I'm trying to say here, to each their own. If you got the budget for it and that's the love of your life, that's what makes you happy. If that's the only thing that makes you happy, there's some things we got to reconsider there. But if this is one of the things that makes you very happy and you can afford it, more power to you. But this does not apply to everybody. Not everybody has the budgets and the means necessary to buy so much. But if you do have the means to buy so much, and you can afford to keep buying new in the boutiques, then in that case, I would recommend stay away from Vestiaire Collective, from all those other secondhand websites, because if you can afford to go into the boutique and buy it there, do that. Because this, and I have the feeling that it gets worse and worse and worse as time passes. I have the feeling like that the scamming becomes more and more sophisticated, that the scammers become more and more shrewd at finding ways to trick you. And it's just no fun. It's super frustrating to buy anything secondhand. It's super frustrating because online, because Big difference, buying online and buying in store secondhand. I'm just talking in particular about the frustration of purchasing secondhand luxury stuff that has a brand on it that you're scared that it might be not authentic, or that somebody might not even send it to you, and instead they're going to send you a box full of rocks instead of the actual bag that you ordered. That frustration and that level of fear that something might go wrong, and that sense of insecurity, this is, I can speak for myself, that sense of feeling not protected as a consumer, it's just terrible. I can't deal. I'm speaking for myself personally, I can't deal. And so I have really toned it down, secondhand luxury purchasing, to really essentials. By essentials, I mean something that I'm really looking for, but is discontinued. It's not sold anymore by the actual brands. Could be vintage or not vintage, but still discontinued, and I really want the piece. Then I hunt it down secondhand. And if I really, really, really want it, then I'm going to go through all that stress of and fear of not receiving an authentic piece, or not receiving a piece at all, but losing the money for it. And the more time passes, and the less I'm ready for that type of stress. That's just me. What do you guys think in the comments? I mean, Penelope says, I just got a Versace dress from Vestiaire. It came so fast, in perfect condition. I consider myself lucky. Yes, consider yourself lucky. Lucky. And Denise says, if I don't have the money in the bank, I don't buy it. Cut up credit cards a long time ago. This is an intelligent thing to do if you don't live in the United States of America. If you live in the United States of America, you want to keep your credit card, because your credit card is your gateway to a credit score. And if you don't have any credit cards, you're not going to have a credit score, or you're going to have a lot of difficulties building it up. And you're going to need a credit score for a myriad of things in the States, unless you're not going to limit yourself to, okay, just the cash in my bank account and that's all I have. But you need a credit score in the States. In other parts of the world, the situation is different. You can live without a credit card, but it's also becoming more and more complicated with time. I say, if you're in the States, keep a credit card, don't use it. Or you use it cleverly just to keep building up your credit score. Just use the credit card in function of building up the credit score. Buy just a little bit of something to keep it flowing, so that the reports that they send back to the credit institute is always positive, and you keep building up that credit score, but you keep paying it back immediately. Buy a chocolate bar, buy a coffee with your credit card, and then pay it off again. It doesn't have to be sums of money. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to build up a credit score. You can spend $10, $5, just keep it flowing and keep paying back. You need that credit card to build up the credit score, but you got to be disciplined and not overspend. We've all been there. We've all overspent. Guilty as charged. I'm not going to stand here and lie to you. Yeah, I've only spent the money that I have disposal. No, I've done it all. I've done the spending of the money that I had. I've done the spending of the money on a credit card that I had to pay off. I've been in several situations in my life, and I've dealt with several situations in my life, with credit, without credit, with cash, without cash. And I can tell you, the worst feeling is when you actually need to do something vital in your life, and then some institute tells you your credit score is bad. And you're like, how the hell did that happen? Oh, because you don't have a credit card. You see, that's something you don't want to happen to you when you're in the States. Just saying. Penelope says credit score is essential, unfortunately, over here. Yeah, in America, credit score is one all be all of everything. Elsie says, I have a story with Vestiaire, but it might take a bit to type out. Haha. If you want me to share, I will. Well, Elsie, try to type it out. Let's see how long it's going to take you. Marianne says, it's tough. It's a risk you have to take for the opportunity to buy a stunning vintage piece. Completely. When I look on eBay, I always watch for Japanese sellers. They have a higher standard. They have more morals. But even then, it's tricky, because some people might, because scammers are aware of that, so they might use the facade of a Japanese seller, but then they're not really Japanese resellers. And so there's that can happen as well. Be very careful, because as I said, these scammers are getting more and more shrewd. Cece says, I watched her videos before, and if there's something on the internet that's so popular and she can find it in store, she buys it on the secondhand market. That's FOMO went bad. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not the I mean, I guess if you're on a budget, you try to save money. So if something is very popular, you end up buying it second. But that's not even true that you end up saving money, because it can happen that you if it's a very requested and popular item and it's sold out in stores, then in secondhand it might cost more because the scalpers might mark up the price. So you might end up paying more for it secondhand than new in store, which is terrible. That's a loss completely. And you can get scammed into getting a fake on top of it. So Chunky Shoes UK says, I got a refund on my fake bag from Vestiaire. I had to fight for it though. Oh, I hate that. You see, it's terrible. Elsie says, here we go. The story that Elsie said was going to print. I wanted a belt, so I saw this Dior belt from the pictures. It all looked authentic. I got it and could tell immediately it was fake. The leather was thin. It was disgraceful. Oh, it's continuing in the next message. While we're waiting for the next message, Marianne says, according to my boyfriend who lived in Japan for many years, it is illegal and punishable for Japanese to sell dupes. I purchased 3 secondhand from Japanese sellers, all great prices and authentic. I mean, it's illegal everywhere. I mean, I don't know how it is in China, right? Because they have different standards or lack of standards when it comes to stealing content, producing stuff, forging and stuff like that. So, but in America, you can't just sell fakes. You can't. That's illegal. Europe also. Denise says, Elsie continues, I even found the website that made the particular fake. Vestiaire said, send it back to get it re-authenticated. I said, I want it to return. And they said, okay, fine. So they got it and re-authenticated it. Okay, the message continues again. Denise says, yeah, I got myself into so much debt when I was younger, and it made my life hell. Once I paid it off, I cut my cards up. But yes, definitely it could affect my credit score, not having any. Not having a credit card in the States will affect your credit score. So the trick is to have the credit card, but not be tempted to use it for stuff that you cannot pay back immediately. Elsie continues. So Vestiaire Collective got the belt back, got it re-authenticated anyway, said it was real, and sent it back to me. Long story short, they wouldn't refund me or accept the return after all, but they made a mistake in their email, so I was able to get my money back from American Express. But Vestiaire was an absolute nightmare, would never purchase ever again. There you have it, guys. Maria, I hope you learned a lesson here. Stop buying at Vestiaire Collective. You too, guys, be very, very careful. Terrible stories that we've heard happening to many, many, many people. Remember, go check out my Vestiaire Collective video, as well as my follow-up Vestiaire Collective video, both on my channel since many months now. I shall be posting the link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Mwah.